Hello. Okay, so this video I'm going to take you through just a short little routine you can do for your wrists, so some wrist mobility, stretching, strengthening for the wrists. So what we do is we're going to start off with some controlled articular rotations, which is joint circles. But I want you to watch out for your arm trying to do some of the work here. When we're taking the wrist around in circles, but you want to watch out for your forearm turning as well. So the forearm should be facing the ceiling or the sky if you're outside the whole time. So what tends to happen is when I flex the wrist up and I take it out to the side, it'll want to turn like so. But then the movement's coming from the actual forearm rather than the wrist joint. So I want to isolate the wrist joint when I do this. A good way of doing this is balancing something on your forearm. In this case, a little amethyst crystal. And then if I start to turn with the forearm, it's just going to fall off. So you can balance something on there if you want, or you can just hold on to the arm to try and keep it in place. And then we'll get started. So I'm going to keep forearm in place. Then I'm going to flex the wrist up, take it laterally out of the side, and then round, extend it down in a circle. So all the movement coming from the wrist, none from the arm. And it should feel like the wrist should feel like it's doing quite a bit of work. You might feel it clicking a little bit, little cracks going on. If any pain, just back off, don't go through any pain, and we'll change direction. If you do feel any particular tight spots, you can work back and forwards through them. One more time in this direction. And then just give it a few loose circles now. The forearm can get involved now. Shake it off. We'll change sides. So again, hold on to the forearm, make sure that arm doesn't move. So I'm isolating the wrist joint. Flex the wrist. Bend it laterally to the side. Extend down in a circle. So if you're not used to doing this, you may feel like the wrist is getting a bit fatigued, even just doing a few circles around in one direction. You can be surprised in the lack of movement in the wrist joint itself. Change direction when the forearm doesn't help the movement. And then just shake it out, get a few looser circles. It is a good idea to balance something on there just so to keep yourself honest so the arm doesn't get involved. So now we're going to just bring the hands down onto the ground. Let's go to the side here. And then we're just going to just gently just rock back and forwards. Press the fingers actively down into the ground when we do this. I'm not rocking back too far. I'm only going as far as so the shoulders over the wrists, and then come back again. I'm pressing the fingers firmly down as I come forward. So let's do a few more. And then turn the hands out to the side, like so. And again, I'm going to press the fingers down. Well, the finger pads and the pads underneath the knuckles, and press them down. Just rock from side to side. Now come back to neutral, and now I'm going to start lifting the heel of the hand. I want to keep the shoulders above the wrist, so it's going to be this sort of movement, keeping the fingers pressed down. The closer your knees are to the hands, the easier this is. So you're going to start off with the knees close. Watch out for the shoulders coming back. The shoulders want to stay over the wrists. Then you're going to press the fingers down and lift the heel of the hand. If that's comfortable, you can always bring the knees back a bit further. Watch out for the shoulders creeping back. They will try and do that. And then lift up. You'll see my shoulders creeping back there. Bring the knees a bit further forward to keep yourself honest. You can always just do one at a time. Done one side up, then the other. or both at the same time. And then keep the hands turning around so the fingers now face the knees. Again, the closer your knees are to the hands, the easier this is. And actively press the finger pads down, pads underneath the knuckles, actively press them down as I start to lean back to stretching the wrists and relax and come forward. So I'm actively pressing down. I'm not coming back fast, I'm taking my time as I slowly move back. Keeping the fingers, pads, knuckle pads pressing firmly down as I lean back to put that resistance onto the stretch. Do a couple more of these. And then just take the weight off the hands, give the hands a bit of a shake around. So now, what I want you to do is make a fist with one hand, and then you're going to flex that wrist and keep the arms straight. So I'm flexing the wrist in as far as I can. Might be only get as far as there, that's fine. Just flex it in as far as you can. Other hand comes around. Now I'm going to press this hand, the fist, back into the supporting hand for 10 seconds. So I'm going to press it into the supporting hand for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the hands where they are. Now try and pull that fist closer towards yourself. So I'm pulling the fist in this way, closer towards myself, deeper into the stretch. Relax, have the supporting hand around it again. Press the fist back into the supporting hand. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then again, try and pull that fist closer towards yourself. Relax, place the supporting hand onto the fist. One more time. Push the fist into the hand. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the fist in closer towards yourself. And then relax. Give it a bit of a shake around. So again, you may feel your wrist fatiguing in the top here, but it's really good bit of strength work for it there. Shake it out as much as you need to. Do the other side. So make a fist with the hand, flex the wrist, try and keep this arm straight. Take this hand around it, and I'm pushing this fist back into this hand. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm pulling the fist closer towards myself. And then place a supporting hand onto it. Press the fist back into the hand for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Actively pull that fist back towards yourself. Relax, supporting hand comes onto the fist. One more time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the fist in, keep pulling it in, and then relax and shake it off. So we're going to do an opposite movement to that. This time I'm going to go into extension rather than flexion. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring the hands out in front. Now I'm going to actively try and bring the fingers and backs of the hands back towards myself. So I'm going to really pull them back. It's as if something's pushing my hands back. I'm pulling the wrists back, hands back, active position. Should be quite a lot of effort going into this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just relax the hands. And again, I'm going to pull the hands back towards myself actively. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. One more time. Pull the hands back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I see my fingers twitching a little bit, and then I'll just shake it off. Okay, so I'm going to come back to my knees now. I'm going to place the back of the hands down onto the ground. You can bend your elbows if you need to get the whole backs of the hands down. Ideally your arms are straight, but I'd rather than keep your arms straight and the backs of the hands coming up, I'd rather you had your arms bent to keep the backs of the hands down. So backs of the hands on the ground, arms as straight as possible, and then just start curling the fingers in to try and make a fist. And then relax back down. Get on, curl the fingers in. And relax back down. If any of these things hurt, don't do them. You can always go back and do something that didn't hurt. You can always go back to just making circles with the wrist. And do a few more, try and make a fist. Curling the hands back. And then give them a bit of a shake around. You can always go back and do this one here. This one, you can just take the hand back as far as you can comfortably. Go through an all round of that if you wish. Backs of the hands back down. From here, you want your shoulders above the wrists, and you just start to make a fist. And come back down again. And again. So again, the closer your knees are to the hands, the easier this is. Watch out for the shoulders trying to sneak back. Then you can do this, and this is really easy. But then your shoulders come over the wrists and lift up. And then shake that off. Take the hands around. So the fingers are facing away. And again, I'm going to make a fist. Curling the fingers in. Keeping the backs of the hands pressed down. You can always do these off the ground as well. But if you're doing them off the ground, make sure you are really flexing the wrist as far as you can comfortably. And then shake the hands off. Cross the arms over each other, cross the hands together. Start bringing the hands through a few times, just to loosen them up. Take the other arm on top, same thing, clasp the hands together. Shake the hands off a little bit more. Now you're just going to relax the wrists, and you're just going to sort of move from the shoulders and the elbow. So the wrists sort of come in a rebounding fashion like so. And then just take a few loose circles with the wrists. Shake them off. And then you are done. So if anything hurts, don't do it. You can always just repeat the wrist circles or repeat a drill that didn't hurt. Go through it, give it a go. Let us know what you think. Yeah. Have a great day. Cheers.